So hello students, welcome to 0 to infinity classes. So in the last class we learned how to calculate the square root of a number by using what? Long division method. So in this class we are going to learn how to calculate the square root of a decimal number. Okay. So in the first question we have what? 51.84. Okay. So I am doing question number A, which is 51.84. So rule is same. Again, we have to write this number within a box, rectangular box. And this is a pair, and this is also another pair. So now we have to search a number, square number, okay, which is just less than 51. And we can see 7 square is what? 49, and 8 square is what? 64. That means 51 lies between what? 7 square and 8 square. So in that case, we have to take what? 7 square. That means 7 7 ja 50, 49. So here I am writing what? 7 7 ja 49. Obviously, if you are subtracting 49 from 51, so 2 will be left. So 2. Then this decimal will come here. 2 point. Then I will be taking what? This pair, which is 84. 2.84. Fine. Okay. So now the next step is what? Next step is we have to add 7 with 7, 7 with 7, which is nothing but 14. So I'm writing 14 here, and here also I'm writing what? 14. Okay, 14. Fine. And here we have to take a number in such a way so that after multiplying we'll be getting what? 2.84. Okay, 2.84. So that means we need what? 284. So for 284, the last digit is what? 4. Since the last digit is 4, that means we can take here what? Either it can be what? 2, or it can be what? 2 square is 4 and 8 square is 64. Either it can be 2 or it can be what? 8. So first I'm checking with 2. So 2 to the 4, 2 4 is 8, and 2 1 is 2. So perfectly we are getting what? 284. So here I am writing what? 2, 2, and this is 84. And since I have taken what? 84 here, and for that reason we have to give decimal here also. So that means the square root of 51.84 is nothing but 7.2. Fine. And question number B is your homework. You have to write the square root of 42.25 in comment section. Okay, perfect. So now I will be doing question number 2. So in question number 2 is what? Very simple question. Here we will be given a number and we have to find another number. Okay, we will be given a number and we have to find another number to be subtracted from that number so that the number becomes what? Perfect square. Okay, so first we have what? 1989. So question is very simple. We have to subtract a number from 1989. Okay, what number we are going to subtract from 1989 so that the number becomes what? Perfect square. The number becomes what? Perfect square. So again, the rule is same. We are going to find out the square root of what? 1989 by using what? Long division method. Okay. So again, I'm writing what? 1989 inside the box. Okay. So again, we have to make a pair. This is also a pair, and we have to search 19. We have to see 19 lies between what? 4 square and 5 square. 4 square is what? 16, and 5 square is what? 25. And 19 lies between what? 16 and 25. So in that case, we will be taking what? 4 square, which is nothing but what? 16. Okay, so 4 4 ja 16. This is 4, There is also 4. 4 4 ja 16. So if you are subtracting 16 from 19, that will be nothing but 3. And the rule is again same. Okay, long division method is same. We have to take what? Another pair, which is nothing but 89. So we are writing what 89 here. So next step is same. We have to add 4 with 4. If you're adding 4 with 4, so obviously we'll be getting what 8. So I'm writing 8 here. And then the step is again we have to search a number in such a way so that after multiplication, whatever number we'll be getting, that should be less than 389. Okay, that should be less than 389. Okay, so if I'm taking 2, say 82, 2 ja 164. If I'm taking 3, 3 3 ja 9, 3 8 ja 24, 249. If I'm taking 4, so 4 4 just 16, 1 in hand, and 4 is a 32 and 1 33. And if I'm taking 5, 85 5 ja, so that will be 425, which is what? More than 389. So in that case, we can't take 85. We will take what? 84. 84, 4 ja 336. So here I'm writing what? 4. Here also I'm writing 4. And 84 4 ja 336. And if you're subtracting 336 from 389, will be getting what? 9 minus 3, which is 3. 8 minus 3, which is what? 5. So what is the remainder? Remainder is what? 53. Remainder is what? 53. So that means if we subtract 53 from 1989, then that number will be a perfect square. Okay. Again, I'm repeating, if I am subtracting this remainder, which is what 53 from 1989, 1989, then the number will be a perfect square. So let me subtract 9 minus 3, which is what 6, 8 minus 5, which is what 3. Then again, this is what 19, so 1936. Okay, so if you're again I'm writing, if question is for 989, if I subtract 53 from 1989, so that number will be a 1936, which is a perfect square, which is a perfect square. So answer will be what? 53. Okay. Now the question is what will be the square root of the number that we obtained? Okay. What will be the square root of the number that we obtained? Okay. So if you're finding the square root of this number, which is 1936, so that will be what? 44. So now the question is what? From where 44 is coming? 44 is coming from here. Okay. So in this way, we can calculate the number that should be subtracted from another number so that the number becomes a perfect square. And what will be the square root? That will be what? 44. And question number B is what? 3250. It is homework. Okay. You have to do it by yourself and you have to write the answer in comment section. Now, question number 3. So question number 3 is what? Opposite to question number 2. In question number 3, we have to find a number which we are going to add with this number so that the number becomes a what? Perfect square. Okay. So I'm writing here, suppose I have given what? 1000. First question is what? 1750. So question is what number we are going to add with 1750 so that the number becomes a perfect square. Perfect square. Okay. And the last question is what? Last question was what number we are going to subtract so that it becomes a perfect square. But in this question, we have to find a number which we are going to add with this number so that it becomes a what? Perfect square. Okay. So again, the rule is same. we have to use what long division. 1750 should be written inside a box. Then I'm making a pair. This is a pair, and this is also a pair. Now we have to search what 17. We have to see 17 lies between what 4 square 16 and 5 square what 25. So 17 lies between what 16 and 25. So in that case, we will take what 4 square. So I'm writing here 4, 4 ja 16. Now I'm subtracting 16 from 17, so that will be 1. Now I'm taking this pair, which is what 50. So 150. Second step is what we have to add 4 with 4. So if you're adding 4 with 4, so that will be 8. So here I have to write what 8, and then I have to write 8 here, then blank, then blank, then we have to take same number so that the product will become what less than 150. Okay, so first I'm taking 1. If I'm taking 1's 81, 1's 81. But if I take 2, so that is what 164, which is greater than 150. So in that case, we can't take 82. So we have to take what? 81. So I'm writing 1 here. Here also I'm writing 1. 81 1 is 81. Now I'm subtracting 81 from 150. If I subtract 81 from 150, that will be what? 69. Okay. So next step is what? Next step. So now tell me what is the number after 41? So after 41, we have what? 42. So we have to find what 42 square. Okay, 42 square. So that means 42 into 42. So 42 into 42 will be what? Hmm. Okay, 64, and this will be 17. 1764. Okay. So what I'm doing, again, I'm repeating after 41, the next number is what 42. Then we have to find the square of 42, which is 1764. So that means what 1750. That means 1750. Then the question is what number we are going to add with 1750 so that it becomes a perfect square. So after 1750, the next perfect square is what 1764. So now you tell me what number we are going to add with 1750, and obviously it is what it is. It is what 14. 14. Yes, 14. So 14 will be our answer. Okay. So the question is what number we should add with 1750 so that it becomes a perfect square. The answer will be what 14. And in question number B, you have but 1825. Okay, 1825. And you have to do it by yourself. Okay, and you have to write the answer in comment box. Okay, okay, fine. Now question number 4. Okay, so question number 4 is what? For each of the following number, find the smallest whole number by which it should be multiplied so as to get a perfect square number, and also find the square root of the number so obtained. So the question is what? The question is we have given a number 1458, and what smallest whole number we will take to multiply with 1458 so that it becomes a perfect square. So that it becomes a perfect square. Okay. Again, I'm repeating what number we should multiply with 1458 so that it becomes a what perfect square. Okay. And the number should be what least. It is not like that we are taking any number randomly. The number should be least. Okay. And in this question, we are not going to use what long division method. When it when division or multiplication type of math is there, and then we have to use what prime factorization method. Okay, so 1458, it is factorized. 2 7 ja 14, 2 2 ja 4, 1 8, 18, 2 9 ja 18. Again 729, so 3 2 ja 6, 1 in hand 12, 3 4 ja 12, 3 3 3 ja 9. Then again 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 3 9. So again it is divisible by what? 3. So I am again taking 3. 3 8 ja 24, 3 1 ja 3. 8 plus 1 9. Again it is divisible by 3. So 3 2 ja 6, 6 2 in hand 21, 3 7 ja 21. Then 3 9 ja 27, 3 3 ja 9. So that means 1458 can be written as 2 into, and how many threes are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I'm writing what? 3 6. 3 6 times. Okay. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So if you observe carefully here, this 3 is making a pair, this 3 is also making a pair, and this 3 is also making a pair. But this 2 is what? This 2 is failed to make a pair. Okay, it's not making a pair, not making a pair. Okay, so that means if we divide 1458 by 2, then this 2 will be cancelled out. And if this 2 is cancelling out, that means we are left with what? 3 6. Okay, 6 times 3, and then it will become a perfect square. Okay, and if we multiply this number by 2, then we will have what? 2 2. Okay, we will have but 2 2, and then they are forming a pair. So then also they will form a what? Perfect square. Okay, that means the number to be multiplied, to be multiplied is, okay, why it is 2? Because if you are multiplying 1458 by 2, then this 2 will form a pair. And if this 2 is forming a pair, then it will obviously become a perfect square. Okay. And now the question is, what also find the square root of the square number so obtained. Okay. Okay, fine. So if you multiply 1458 by 2, so that will be 2 8 just 16, 1 in hand, then 1, then 3 1 3 6. And if you are finding the square root of this number, so that will be what? This 2 is forming a pair. So from this we'll be getting a 2, and from this pair of 3 we'll be getting a 3. From this also we'll be getting another 3, and from this also we'll be getting another 3. So square root will be 2 3 is 6, 3 is 18, 3 is 54. Perfect. So the least number that should be multiplied with 1058 is what? 2. And after multiplying 2 with 1458, the number will become what? 3116. Okay, 3116. And that is a perfect square. And the square root of this number will be what? 54. Okay. Now coming to the question number 5. So question number 5 is what? Question number 5 is opposite to question number 4. Okay, before that I would like to tell you that this question number B is your homework. Okay, you have to write this answer in comment section, which is 768. Okay, I will be waiting for your answer in comment section. Okay, now question number 5. So again, question number 5 is what? Opposite to question number 4. So in this question, for each of the following number, find the smallest whole number by which it should be divided so as to get a perfect square, and also find the square root of the square number so obtained. Okay, perfect. So that means what? This time we have to find a number. Okay, I'm writing. This means we have a given number which is 1008. Okay, and what least number we are going to divide, okay, with 1008, so that whatever number we'll be getting, that should be a perfect square. Perfect square. Okay, what least number we should divide with 1008 so that it becomes a perfect square. The process is same. Here also we are going to use word prime factorization method. Again, I'm repeating, when it comes to solve this type of question based on division multiplication, and then we will be using what prime factorization method. But when it comes to solve this type of math based on addition and subtraction, and then long division method will be used. Okay. So again 1008. Let me factorize this number. 2, 5 j 10, 0, 2, 4 j 8. Again I'm taking 2, 25 j 50, then 2. Then again 2, 12 j 24, 24 1 in hand, 12, 2 6 j 12, 2, 6 j 2 3 j. Then 63, 6 plus 3 is what? 9, and it is divisible by 3. So 3 2 just 6, 3 1 just 3. Then again I'm taking 3, 3 7 just 21, and 7 is prime number. So this chain is what? Stopped. So now I'm writing what? 1008, 1008, which is how many twos are there? 4 twos are there. So I'm writing what? 4 twos. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. And then we have what? 2 threes. So I'm writing what? 3 into 3 into 7. Okay. So here we can see that 2 is forming a pair. This 2 is also forming a pair. And this 3 is also forming a pair. But this 7 is not forming a pair. So if we divide this number 1008 by 7, so this 7 will be cancelling out. This 7 will be cancelled out. Okay. And if this 7 is cancelled out, then we will be left with what? This pair, this pair, and this pair. And then obviously it will become a perfect square because every number is forming a pair. So that means the least number to be divided will be what? 7. So now the question is what? Another question is what? What will be the square root of the number so obtained? Okay, what will the square root of the number so obtained? So first let me divide 1008 by 7. So if we divide 1008 by 7, so this 7 will be cancelled out. So we'll be left with 2 to the 2, to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 9 is 72. Sorry, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 16, 16, 9 is 144. And we need to calculate the square root as well. And if we calculate the square root, so this will be, from this we'll be getting a 2, from this also we'll be getting another 2, and from this 3 also we'll be getting a 3. So 2 is a 4, 4 3 is a 12. Perfect. Okay, so that means 1008 should be divided with 7. Then we will be getting a 144, which is a perfect square, and this square root will be 12. Done. So I hope it is clear. So in this class, we learned what? First, we learned how to calculate the square root of a decimal number. Then in question number 2, we learned what? If we need to calculate a number which should be added to a number so that it becomes a perfect square. And then we learned what number should be added to a given number so that it becomes a perfect square. Okay. And then we learned what number should be multiplied, and then we learned what number should be divided. Okay, so this is the class. Thank you everyone.